Hi guys, welcome to another video. I am super excited for this video since I have been dying to get my hands on these palettes since I've gotten them. I have not used them. I have the new Jaclyn and Morphe Vault collection palettes. I did only buy two of them. I bought the Dark Magic palette, which is the one I'll be using in today's video. It is the more green, cool toned, emerald, forest greens, browns. I picked this palette because I felt like the other ones I already kind of had in the other Jaclyn Hill palette, and so this is just kind of intrigued me to try something different. This is the look that I ended up doing with the palette. I think it came out beautiful. And the other palette that I got is the Bling Boss palette, and this is a more purpley color. I will be filming this video next. It's the purple pink colors. I will do shade swatches and show you this palette next time, so give this video a like if you want to see this next. This palette was beautiful. You guys will be seeing how it blended out, you know, what my thoughts were while using the palette. I do want to include some swatches for you guys on the shades in here. So yeah, I'm really excited to dip into this palette and show you guys how it performed. If you guys like these kinds of videos where I show you new products and things, give the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll get on to the tutorial. Okay, so all I have done so far is prime and set my eyes with some concealer and powder. It's what I usually do. Just wanted to keep the base and everything the same so I can really see how these perform. So we are going in, and I'm just now opening it, is the Dark Magic Morphe times Jaclyn Hill. Came in this protective case, and these are what they look like. Let's get started. Now, I was inspired by a Instagram account that Jaclyn Hill actually shouted out in her Instagram story. She was just kind of showing different looks that people had tagged her in, and this is by the Marie Hall, and she did this really beautiful look, so that's kind of what I'm going off of. I'll post her picture here. And it's beautiful. It looks so smoky and just really like a very emerald forest type colors. So I'm excited. Again, I don't really use these colors, so it'll be nice to try something new. And she only used 3 shades, so that was really surprising. She used the shade Potion and Busted. So I'll show you which colors I'm using. So yeah, let's get started. I am going in with my trusty Morphe M433 brush. This is just the brush that I love using in the transition area. So it looks like she used the color in her transition, which is this color here. So I'm going to go in with that color, work that into my transition color. It's a really nice, very cool toned brown. Just working that in. I've never touched these. I don't know how they perform. So we're trying this together. Looks like she used the color Potion on the majority of her eyelid. I'm gonna go in with like a dense brush. This is a Morphe brush that came in my collection set that I got from Ulta. So I'm just gonna really work Potion, which is this color here, pretty much all over the lid. So right off the bat, I'm kind of noticing that this is a little hard to work with. It's just more dry. I think I need to use a different brush. I'm going with this flatter brush. It'll probably pick up more color. It's still from that Morphe brush set from Ulta. Yeah, it looks like that's picking it up a lot better and placing it smoother. So this color is really pretty. Again, really different from what I'm used to using. I'm going into the brush that I had started using just to kind of buff in the color here with the color that we used on the crease, and then going back with the color and working that, kind of blending out the green. I'm going to keep adding and blending until I have a good amount that I'm happy with. So just going back, keep adding and blending. Now I'm going into the shade Busted, which Busted is a blue color. So I'm going to see how that looks. It looks like she has that closer into just the bottom part of her lid and of course on the bottom lash area. So I'm going to take that same flat brush and go in with the shade Busted. So that's really pretty. It's very much a blue-green color, that emerald color that's really pretty. I love that color. Patting that on. These honestly are very blendable. They're not patchy at all for me. So I'm going back into Potion and I'm blending out Busted, the bluish emerald color, together, because you do lose some of that green. It's so pretty, wow. And now I'm going into the transition shade, the color and just kind of blending everything together here at the top and on the sides here. I do feel like when you're blending you lose some color, so you have to kind of keep going in and adding and packing on, adding and blending, but you do lose a bit of pigment, so I have to, like you see, go in there and just re-add the colors, but they're blending in nicely, so that's good. And you can really see the gradient, you know, that transition shade going into the green and then the blue, so that's really nice. They're blending in really nicely, and this is definitely a look that I'm not used to doing, but it's coming out really nice. So I'm going back into the color, the transition. I'm gonna work that underneath the waterline. And this is a very smoky, blown out look, so I'm gonna take that pretty far down. Now I'm going to go into Potion, the greeny color. I'm going to start working that in closer to the lash line, but I'm still keeping it pretty low. Then I'm going in with Busted on this flat brush here. And I'm going to really concentrate that in the inner lash line. It was pretty easy to wipe away the fallout, so that's good. It just kind of got everywhere. That is the bottom lash. Really pretty. I'm going to go in with some more to kind of just blow it out even more. I feel like I lost a lot of the green up there, so I'm just going back. Again, you just want to play with it. Keep adding, blending. Like I said, I honestly do feel like you lose a lot of color when you blend. Like, look how much, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but when I'm adding, I just feel like I'm re-adding the color again. You just get all the pigment back. So, okay, so that's one eye. I'm going to do the other eye off camera and add lashes, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so this is the finished look. I did add in the center of my eyes just a bit of highlight. the palette actually didn't come with any kind of highlight color, so I did use something that I had. I did take the color Poof, which is like a light flesh tone color, just to kind of clean up the brow. But the eyeshadows are really, really pretty. I didn't really have a hard time blending. Once I blended, the color pigment did seem to fade, so I would have to add on. But right now, the color is very vibrant and pretty. I'm definitely loving these kinds of tones, these cooler tones, these greens. I will be inserting swatches for you guys so you can see all of the colors in this palette. For the palette being $16, and it's a nice size palette, perfect for, you know, throwing in your bag, travel, whatever. And it comes with a good size mirror, so I think for the value, for how they performed, they are definitely worth it. And I'm excited to keep trying the different colors in this palette. There's definitely colors in here that I've never really used. Diversion, you know, Power Cut, these shimmery, like cool brown tones. They look super, super nice. So I'm excited to keep trying the Dark Magic eyeshadow palette. Okay, so here are the swatches on my arm. They are super pigmented and creamy. I definitely love this palette. The shimmers are really nice. I have played with it more than a couple times since this video, and I definitely love it. Well, hope you guys loved this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, and see you guys on the next video where I try the Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss palette. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.